Hello, today's video we have the following content.
Donnie Yen's classic martial arts movies of a lifetime. Let's take a look at the martial arts action movies that made Donnie Yen famous around the world. As a classmate with martial arts star Jet Li, Donnie Yen did not become famous as quickly as Jet Li, who co-starred in the day. Once upon a time, a strong man and a hero. It took him longer to catch up with his peers and his career developed slowly but surely. Along with Jackie Chan and Jet Li, Donnie Yen truly created the golden triangle of modern Chinese martial arts films. Let's look back at some of the quintessential films in Donnie Yen's career that have left an unforgettable impression on audiences around the world. Laughing Taii, 1984. This is the first film Donnie Yen participated in as an official actor, not a stuntman. Although it was not a great success, Jang Tae-gu helped the audience begin to remember the face and name of this 21-year-old young actor. The work also marked the first collaboration between Donnie Yen and director and famous martial arts director Yuen Woo-ping. Later, the two also collaborated in many other famous film projects such as Tiger Cage, 1988, Once Upon a Time in Youth, 1993, Drunken Master, 1993, Wing Chun, 1994. In the movie Laughing Taii, Donnie Yen performed many delicate action scenes with his bare hands and weapons, demonstrating his star potential. Once Upon a Time in Youth 1993 was an important time in Donnie Yen's acting career. The movie Once Upon a Time, in which he played the main role, was warmly received. The film helped catapult the actor to stardom, with Donnie Yen and Woo Young-kwang's fiery final battle leaving a lasting impression on audiences. Exquisite freestyle fighting scenes, skillful use of weapons and actions. Once Upon a Time in Youth 1993 was an important time in Donnie Yen's acting career. The movie Once Upon a Time, the film in which he played the main role, was warmly received. The film helped make the actor a star. The final duel between Donnie Yen and Go Dong-kwang in a sea of fire left a deep impression on the audience. Beautiful free fighting scenes, skillful use of weapons and incredible balancing moves are what Donnie Yen brings to the screen. The young man Vuong Fai-hong also left behind a famous push that created an eternal brand for Donnie Yen. Drunk Master with Carney, 1993. Drunk Nha was not successful at the box office because the film's plot is very similar to Phuong the Knocker Huang Fai-hong. In the final scene of the film, Donnie Yen dances in a drunken state, performing beautiful displays of pure boxing. This immediately caused him to be compared to Jackie Chan, who was already an A-list martial arts star at that time. Legend of the Wolf Warrior, 1997, not special in terms of content, but Legend of the Wolf Warrior had very positive box office results. The film also marks the first time Donnie Yen holds both the positions of director and main actor. In addition, the film also has the participation of Little Dragon Girl Line Huok-dong. Many fans of Donnie Yen believe that this is one of the most characteristic works of Hong Kong martial arts films in the 1990s. Donnie Yen's fight scenes with guns and weapons made a large number of audiences feel extremely impressed. Said Phalang, 2005. When the Hong Kong martial arts film genre fell into decline, at the same time as the crime film genre with the Infernal Affairs series, Donnie Yen was forced to change. Together with director Deep Vi Tin, stars Sammo Hung, Wu Jing, and Ren Dat Hoa, he created a classic martial arts criminal work of Hong Kong cinema, Sat Po Lang. The fight between Donnie Yen holding an iron stick and Go Ken with a knife in his hand in a small alley made viewers feel satisfied, even scared. Of course, with the participation of Sammo Hung, the film cannot lack heated fights between Donnie Yen and this veteran star. Sat Phalang then won 2006 Golden Statue Awards, including a Golden Statue for Donnie Yen for his role as a martial arts director. Island of Fire, 2007. Following the success of Sat Phalang, Donnie Yen and director Deep Vi Tin continued to exploit the martial arts crime film genre with Island of Fire. Although the film is not as excellent as its predecessor, it still left an impression on the audience with the bare-knuckle fight between Donnie Yen and Zhu Treyulong in an abandoned house. This is also the second film in which Donnie Yen collaborated with Zhu Xiaolong after Meaningless Treasure in 1999. Their perfect fighting scenes made them one of the most popular pairs among movie fans. Most anticipated martial arts. It's a pity that Zhu Treyulong only appeared as a cameo in Donnie Yen's movie Special Status, and the two did not have any fighting scenes in that movie. 10 Moons for the City, 2009. The film revolves around the event when Sun Yat-sen arrived in Hong Kong to donate to the uprising movement. When they learned that the Manchu Qing government would send people to assassinate Mr. Tun, a group of Hong Kong merchants spent a large amount of money to invite martial arts experts to protect the important person, ensuring his return to Guangzhou safely. 10 Moons Vithan brings together a magnificent cast of stars including Donnie Yen, Lim Min, Nam Dat Hoa, Nicholas Tse, Luong Ji-hai, Pham Bang Bang. For that reason, no actor takes up too much acting space in the movie. However, Donnie Yen shined thanks to the violent fight scene with Kung Lee, a professional MMA martial artist of Vietnamese origin. In the short scene, Donnie Yen shows off his agility by kicking in the air while Kung Lee keeps chasing through the crowd. The contrast in the styles of both actors is what makes the scene so engaging and interesting. Ip Man, 2008, and Ip Man 2, 2010, Donnie Yen and director Yip Wei Tin were truly the golden duo of Hong Kong cinema in the 2000s. The two once again conquered the audience through 2 episodes about legendary martial artist Ip Man, the master of the late martial arts star Bruce Lee. Through 2 episodes, Donnie Yen continued to show his top form by performing many beautiful martial arts performances, such as the fight scene with Japanese soldiers in Part I and the fight scene on tables and chairs with Hong Kim Bao in Part II. Currently, both Donnie Yen and Yip Wei Tin are still planning to make Part II of the Ip Man series Wuxia, 2011. Donnie Yen plays an assassin who kills people without fear, but then he repented and wanted to become a good person again. He escaped to a remote village and got married. But that peace could not last long when 2 men came to the village to plunder, forcing him to kill them. After that, the mystery village detective investigated his true identity. When his identity was revealed, his father ordered assassins to kill his entire family. Vo Hype brings another aspect of martial arts movies when combining martial arts and medicine. Donnie Yen uses many very dangerous moves to defeat his opponent. Ip Man 1, 2008. It would be a big mistake not to mention Ip Man 1. Ip Man 1 is Donnie Yen's beginning for a role that is considered the best and most watchable in his acting career. Ip Man 1 promotes the martial spirit of the Chinese people during the period of Japanese invasion. The film brings together many famous stars such as Fan Thu Huang, Andy Lau, Hung Dai Lam. Donnie Yen's martial arts peak in Ip Man 1 are martial arts battles with martial arts masters from Japan. Iron Monkey, 1993. For fans of Donnie Yen, Iron Monkey is an indispensable film on this list. Iron Monkey 1993 is considered a classic film, bringing Donnie Yen to new heights in the film industry. The profound content based on the Qing Dynasty context combined with beautiful martial arts performances is worth watching in Iron Man. Ip Man 2, 2010, following the success of Ip Man 1, Ip Man 2 tells about the turbulence in Ip Man's life in Hong Kong. The film also has a very notable presence by martial arts star Hong Jin Bao. Still the familiar Wing Chun, Donnie Yen still transforms into ecstasy in the role of Master Ip Man, but this time the confrontation is not with Japanese martial artists but with the West. The battle between Wing Chun and boxing is the biggest highlight in Ip Man 2. Ip Man 3, 2015, released on Christmas 2015, Ip Man 3 quickly caused a stir at the box office wherever the film went. Full stop. Ip Man 3 is the last part that Donnie Yen made about the life of Master Ip Man. In addition to familiar actors, the film also increases its hotness with the presence of boxer Mike Tyson. Donnie Yen affirmed that he could hardly play any role better than Ip Man. That's not wrong. It seems that Donnie Yen was born to play Ip Man and this role was just for him. Ip Man 3 brought the audience a real martial arts feast. No longer confronting foreign martial arts, the film highlights Wing Chun, along with profound philosophies of life, especially marital love.
Thank you for watching the video. If this is your first time watching a video, please subscribe to the channel, like and leave your comments to help us develop your channel.